Nice flash. They did not expect that at all. Got wrecked.
Similarly, apart here on the lurk outside of B main. Top of the door.
Wow. I thought he wasn't gonna shoot. Ooh, I like Lil King just straight backing away there, not taking the repeat. Just wants to double check where they might be. Now you know for a fact where he is. Depp was playing the Viper in the chamber meta, was he? Literally the only thing I remember about the meta that we've seen. Don't you think so? I think it's still pretty dynamic. I don't really hate it. I don't really hate the Deo meta. I just think it's OP. But like, I don't agree with the fact that it's boring to watch or cringe to watch.
For now, MTC site, big push out here from Zeta Division. 4-player stack going to be working their way out. I mean, they have pretty much all of the information. It's just about whether or not they're going to be able to find the damage. Just one sheriff in hand here for 10-10.
Astra Rays Viper.
Segregated away from the rest of the team.
Astra Rays Viper? Oh. Oh, oh, nice. Astra Rays Viper? I think I didn't like that meta because everyone started playing Viper, and I used to be a Viper main. And I don't like playing for Depth's Return, and 10-10 on Duelist is fine. I think it's actually pretty good, not necessarily because of anything against Shota, but it makes sense to me from a team aspect.
Play the toxins a bit more. Yeah, just a dry peek from Kai. Just hits the shot a little bit faster. And now what does the adjustments actually look like from Zeta on this defensive side too, right? You got to cut some corners, you got to get a bit of information. Clues still has a Prowler if he wants to figure things out up through the pillars. The information will be given to him by Tracer's utility instead. Seems to try to slow up the approach. No one getting caught by that.
Zeta. No Viper kind of, yeah, forces him to stick around here. They've made the right choice, though. Ooh. That's... I don't think that was a peak he should have won. Okay, and yeah, now Trace can just go in. They got the deadlock, so they don't have to worry about any util. See if their positions are good. Trace. Because their health is definitely not. Ooh, that's not good. He's one of their full health guys. The positions aren't very convincing. They just didn't seem like they had a plan. I'm performers in stage 1, to be honest.
Aggressive setup here over towards Rubble. Firmly in control of Zeta Division. Fung slide away, keep his life intact. Just finds a tiny little tick of damage there onto himself. It's gonna be even more.
Okay, Fung's still trying to just make sure that they don't think this is free.
Now maybe the judge will do something in the round, hey?
And try to get some info. There's no Vice, though, so Trace can be a bit more liberal with how they throw fakes.
Going to bring an Armageddon into play, or if they do want to just try and
wall.
A side of things, get salvos
maybe a little early, but normally I'd prefer if it was a little bit past the minute mark. But I guess they just had no info here either, so they wanted more info here, which is fine. Good spray still. Ooh, paranoid. They want to make sure that they can't even break this for free, and then they push out a B. I was okay with the idea. I mean, they should win. Health is super low. Lil King is stunned. Oh! No. Dude. If he even had, like, 10 more health, man. Okay.
Noise there, but should be noted.
Ambitious.
Go ahead and slide back away into a safer position as the orb gets taken. Armageddon online here.
All they got, they didn't even get the snake bite, right? Yeah. Just the sonic sensor.
All the information that it's going to be B or C. Prowler out to the front of B though. Get some information that at least someone's there. So this should be a free kill for 10-10.
Plastic chair is OP. Wait, what? Chat. Are your butts okay?
Very solid read.
Very nice.
And,
Depp on flex. No, Depp's played a lot of different positions before. He's even played Viper before. I guess it's his first time like officially being on flex, but he's quite a versatile player actually.
Dissuade them from pushing forward. This might end up having to be a pivot at the end of it all. XCL scaling up, able to find one Fung Fung with the sheriff.
And he's quite the aimer as well.
And now it is just Midi with 5 HP, and he will swiftly
Having to play entry. I mean, I think he's looking just fine, chat. I think the pressure of not having to play entry probably works out for him too. Which I think he's very good on entry, but they were doing this in Pacific too. Just immediately when you get contact on Rubble, the Neon comes out with support from C. And it's just a fast flank. Like 10-10 shines in this, and then opening the door and immediately refilling Rubble as well. Midi's had good multi-kill. Saw him. Ooh, let him know. Ooh, oh. Chalulu and friggin' Meteor, we're doing work.
Has to try to clutch this out. Paranoia going to be burned. Smoke cycled. Aftershock going to be sent. As Clue's pushing forward aggressively. The fault line not going to be able to get the catch here. But
ooh, the cover.
Taking him down.
Trace.
Double contest from both sides.
Oh. Ooh. I mean, yeah, that's pretty. It's pretty obvious where he's at. That was good.
Strong aggressive start. And okay, Kai, a nice headshot. Yeah. Gets them right back into this round.
Oh, 5 versus 3.
They take those, I guess.
Try and do yet again. 5 versus 4. Oh, sorry, a 4 versus 3. A little bit more doable to the B side of things. And Clues is just going to
but the spike, Chalulu's still just chilling here.
Kai can do maybe find Depp and
chilling to see if they push out more with the spike seems dangerous to me, but that's just me. It worked out this time. Oh, Viper sounds so mad when she ults in Chinese.
Double approach coming through main. Swing all the way back across through stairs to upper here for the side.
Oh, they're gonna play all in the pit. Really? Nobody's. I mean, you don't have time now. I guess you didn't want to risk going in there and getting 1v2'd.
Shadows try to TP in.
I don't know if I'm a big fan.
Does so. How much
okay, Kai. Oh. Okay, but now you know where they're at. You got fault line.
Back here through. Now a 2v2, but the Viper's still missing.
Snake bite early.
Time starting to tick faster and faster.
He's already pushed up though. I feel like Shalulu's gonna die here. I feel like you should wait for the fault line first.
Taking them down. Shalulu gonna be found here. Hold of the fuse to get it at least.
There you go.
Yep, just able to play off the back of the decay damage there. Cleans it up, the lone survivor, now dead to the spike. Trace
she says crawl over and die in Chinese. Wow, that's really violent. What the heck?
Not on the back of Midi getting the double. It's very backwards and forwards.
Oh.
Pretty close to
who do you think is going to be a tough contender for G2 in Toronto? Heretics at least. Kind of wait to see EMEA wrap up, and then I'll probably think about it more. I haven't thought about it too deeply because I'm just waiting for EMEA to wrap up this weekend.
Trace finding 5.
Got a shorty in hand for 10-10. Those neons. You never really know what's going to happen. For now, though, he's just going to be situated over at the tree door.
Yeah, he doesn't have an overdrive available either, so it's not like
10-10's all alone. They should, if they've done any VOD review, they should suspect it.
Spotting nothing.
Oh, what is this shorty?
Drift. Obviously 10-10 at this range, not going to be able to do too much, but cuts back across.
Here we go.
Right here, next to the switch. He's going to play a ring around the Rosie with it. Finds the timing to go ahead.
Oh, he wants the gun. He wants.
Tries to grab the gun, but he eventually will be able to find him. So it's just going to be a 1-for-1.
A little bit of a miss. Unfortunate.
Watching the flanks. With the unable to punish, but does get away scot-free.
I think everybody going to be taking a retake from the heavens here for ZETA.
That one's Primordium as well, the shorty? Oh.
Things do get dicey. You do have Midi. He's connected back here in tree with that Armageddon at the ready. Love them not have to use it, but instead he's just going to go ahead and roll out the red carpet.
I mean, if they can get another kill. Okay, well, I was hoping they could get a kill on main first and then wrap around in numbers, but now it's a little tough.
Packed up quite a bit. Not going to be connecting. They're lined up.
Nice and calm from Midi. But health was super low anyway.
No, it's not quite ready for Loking to pop out from stairs.
don't know. That's crazy to me. I feel like Anders is so proven in adjusting to a patch.
Raid boss down.
But Trace have been pretty good at these deficit positions, right? These 3 versus 5s, these 4 versus 5s. They've always found the right avenue.
Yeah, that's how they've been winning rounds.
Well, the deadlock
10-10's up. Isn't going to get in a great position. Does he go for a shot? No, he's just watching to see if anyone peeks out aggressively.
Oh boy, everybody's all stunned up, and eventually they're going to be able to pitch him out. Here we go again. Trace are just stealing these rounds away. They lose a player, they make the blood sacrifice.
Oh no, that was bad. That was...
A 1v3 for Sugar Zero.
That was rough.
You got to consider a save here, right?
I mean, I think ZETA just...
When there's a rolling
I guess you were hoping that the pit wouldn't go down, I guess, but...
We can't see Sugar Zero's money at the moment. We can see the rest of the teams, and it's not good. I mean, a fat paranoia could set up for a spray down.
Oh, hang on, here we go.
Oh.
Not a chance in hell.
He's on the line, and Trace are happy enough to concede the space really early on. This time it's going to be the exact same thing, albeit lesser weaponry for ZETA.
Trace is just going to chill out. Well, now they know it's a push out. It's an eco as well.
Big push forward for players.
Yeah, I mean, I think ZETA almost have to give up here. You're not winning those fights with a judge and a stinger.
10-10. Set up here with that judge. Trying to see if they re-clear back in towards rubble.
I mean, it is just this.
Yeah, I think it's... I don't know. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this. I think people just want G2 to fail. Dude, they walled him in on purpose. Oh, this is a Nongshim move. This is a Francis move right here. Oh my goodness.
Instill the doubt here.
They don't check it. Trace is like, we ain't checking that blindly.
What tricks Trace up though? See if they clear him.
Seems like there's someone.
Oh, he's sleeping.
He's asleep at the wheel.
That is rough.
10-10 doesn't even.
That is rough.
Shell.
I mean, when he least expects it, they just storm out.
There, but now XDL on that lurk, gonna be caught. Fung very wise to hang back and watch that angle. Finds one, spike now planted in 12 seconds. And it's just a matter of, can ZETA get damage in?
Yeah, no, I just think people want G2 to fail. Which, like, I mean, you do you, that's fine.
Good amount of damage here on the low king. Down to 15, but depth dead. Clues contained. Pushed away, getting wrapped around on here.
But since this round should be over,
waits out the salvos.
I mean, listen, Trent, I don't think Trent's never performed up to his expectations. In Twitch chat, please give a little thank you to IKEA. Welcome, welcome. Thanks a lot for the support, IKEA. I do love your furniture. Although I don't like that you stole their washer. It's a crazy story.
Like Darby do, for example, getting right in with the neon to go for a lot of the challenges. When they
oh, dude, I thought he was gonna lose that. I thought he wanted to peek out even more, to be sure.
The spawn here. 10-10 able to stay in position. Watch if there's going to be any kind of rotation. Smoke's getting ready to dissipate here at the
I don't think Sliga took a break. I think he's like shooting content or something. I think he's just overworking.
Now just gets the spot out.
Yeah.
Kai dead.
You hear the rotating door as well. Do you consider just using it to try and win around cleanly or not?
Nice. Nice and thorough. ZETA, let's get 5, ZETA.
Good hurt lurking.
Sliggy is repairing the train. Oh my gosh. I did. Oh, and the relay bolt. He's gonna charge in.
He's gonna go sliding forward. Oh my god, he's a madman.
I knew he was gonna do that.
You gotta be confident though.
Yeah, not gonna be punished.
No, I respect it.
Here for ZETA to go ahead and right the ship.
Gotta be confident in these sort of scenarios as ZETA to get back into it as well. You can't just let Trace walk up.
Losing the grand finals all but prove that to me. You're not a Chinese? No, I was a fair XOG believer during kickoff as well. Saisha was just even more committed to the belief. I wasn't as committed as him, but
This time with
And Nova. Like, I was a bit of an XOG Nova and even EDG. After Jenny joined, I was still an EDG believer.
As well as the Annihilation at the right spot.
Thunder getting the hit here onto the two players. Crash out though is the Nightfall.
Ooh, 10-10, are you going to rotate? I don't think you should. Oh, Annihilation used as well, just to be sure. That's a lot invested. Like, I know it's the last round and a half. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. The last round and a half, rather than trying to save it, and then messing up the timing, might as well just be sure. And that way, 10-10 definitely doesn't have to rotate. And he gets a kill for it.
Back towards the A side, and I mean, for ZETA, they've still got the right numbers here, essentially.
Oh, XCLO. Oh, never mind. Oh my gosh, it's good. The retake is good. Damn. Okay, ZETA woke up. They're back in. 아니, 제가 확실히 해야 되는 게 있어요. 바일 감독님을 싫어하는 게 아니에요. BBL is actually called BBL Esports. That's not what it stands for, chat. Laz is co-streaming. Laz is a streamer now, chat. Let him go. Let him enjoy his Monster Hunter and his Clair Obscure Expedition 33. Let him enjoy good games, chat.
Unless he went for the orb and I'm blind.
I'm not seeing it at the moment.
Okay, but it's okay, chat. I know this sounds crazy, but literally ZETA holding a default when they already have Mound is like a crazy improvement. Like, that's insane to me that they are starting to do this consistently. I know it sounds crazy to glaze that, but they used to hold defaults here. I'm just saying, like, that's the bar. They used to be like peeking here and peeking here and peeking here and just waiting. At the very least, they like took some space, you know?
Also got Chalulu here too.
From Low King. Getting a hit. We'll send out a couple right clicks.
Ooh, right to B. All right, they're kind of forced to go here, but the positions aren't bad. Where's the wall? Okay, on Waterfall. Ooh, we're all going to go into blue room. I don't know about that. Oh, you're all going to get stunned by your own sonic sensor. I don't know about that. Okay, it's just chaos. Yeah, I don't know about that. Not a huge fan of how that played out. Yo, IKEA stole my washer with another gifted Desire player. Thank you. Thanks for another gifted sub. Your shitpost game goes hard. That's a big compliment.
You're fashioning yourself a pretty good, you know, dotting I's, crossing T's.
BBL is a sexy team. Have you seen Yampi's hair?
A little bit of the mid-rounding post-planty scenario there with the trades to coming out too. And you don't see a force up for ZETA. Oh, on the back of them getting the pistol.
You think Trace is going to wrap this up, chat?
Yeah, still not the force.
I don't know. I think it kind of comes down to 10-10. I'm kind of curious to see if 10-10 overheats or not in this half because of that pressure. A little jiggle. Ooh. Kai just plays it safe. They should just push this. I know they have no info, but... Yep. Oh, oh, gets him. Nice. Okay, doable. Doable. They should know. Yeah, that was. That's still not planted either. Who's isn't stunned though? They're trying to bait him in. 2v2. Dude, how is 10-10 still alive, by the way?
10-10 up and over the top.
Okay.
Gets a good amount of damage in. Sugar Zero recovered.
Bulldog didn't actually clear the box.
Well, he goes for the stealth drone.
Or they should.
Situated here. Finds the box at B main. C's not going to connect. Do they read this? They absolutely do. 7 HP.
Yep.
They haven't fully confirmed it, but now they will.
Dude, he stuck around for a lot longer than I thought he would.
Life attack, still an opportunity to potentially find some damage here.
Okay. ZETA making sure they can take both B and C, putting pressure on. Now they start to rotate over to A. You love it. They will hear that sonic sensor though, and then he just retrieved it again. Maybe to see if there's an immediate reclear.
Wanted to at the moment with the fault line and salvos to come back online pretty soon.
Pause there to 10-10 for a little bit. Slides forward and Funk eventually.
Good patience.
Singer at range.
They're going to be forced to go B again? Okay, but the difference this time is that Depp is ready to lurk around the stairs if they actually make it in, which they'll have to make it in first. Okay, so they trust Depp. But, like, they're keeping options. I think no matter where you went, it was going to be a bit of a panic, but that wall doesn't actually help with the rotations either way because you can jump over the box. Depp gets one kill. That's huge. Okay. Wait. Oh.
Can anyone get it? Yes, they have.
Well, can they? I'm not so sure.
Them apart. Swings in. Cannot interrupt the plan. Good damage found. Swap over onto the Bulldog here for Loking. A 1v2. Depp and XDL neither on the site. Both disconnected back over towards a lobby. Depp at Baby Door.
Hello, hello.
Considering it.
What's up, Hyam? Welcome, welcome.
First, the smoke to help isolate.
Luo King, the clutch master. He's going to try to go for half.
Swaps the weapons. Phantom in hand. Is the net getting a
Doesn't hit him. Oh no, he's sticking it.
Not swinging
oh,
what? Far too late.
Dude, why do people always think that you can check the entire... Dude, we see that happen way too much. When you planted it...
Me being stupid. It's all good.
It makes...
He's reading somebody's chat.
Anyways.
Just going tap, 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 trying to see if you can find anything through the wall.
Why are there so many siblings in VCT? Is it nepotism?
Okay, wall goes down. Kai, he's gonna reface in.
Oh, ooh.
Oh, that shot on the depth.
That's a good one. Armageddon's a little late, but you know, you didn't expect Kai to get all the kills. Whoa. Shalulu, do they expect it? They do. Clues. He reloaded.
Yep, has to go for the reload.
Oh, Snake Bite missed. Oh, never mind. That was theirs.
Ends up finding the vulnerable, and this is just a fantastic outdoing here from the side of Trace.
Yeah, Shalulu remembering that.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
It's kind of good into the seaside though. Looking stopping 10-10 kind of makes things feel nigh impossible now.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know if the YouTube the mainstream is still being weird, but you should be able to find it on Twitch for everyone outside of Korea. We were watching it on Naver, the Korean streaming platform, but
so close up towards the map point and what's pushing us to a third in this series.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kai overheating a bit there is okay because you still had more support and you were about to shut down the whole round. It is an overheat, but like, I think Valorant's a game where you actually do have to play more aggressive. I think that the payoff is much greater.
Hunt is on from Shalulu, but by the timing at the end, he might catch him. Oh, he got him!
Oh, yeah,
that is just brutality.
That should be it. We should be going to map 3.
Gorgeous. I mean, it's just
you wouldn't want to miss that.
Lighter investment from ZETA division now. They need to try and catch a thrifty.
You know, you don't want to be like me. You don't want to turn away when RQ finally lifts the trophy. You don't want to be hating on the game when they finally make a real comeback. Don't be like me, chat. Okay, they're not coming back.
4 kills, not going to be able to get the opportunity for the ace, but it's a
not too much. Okay, but it's a double peek from the right side. Do they expect? Oh, dude. They're definitely Zeta's. Oh, well, Zeta's patterns were getting read, but this is a new pattern. Very new. A counter trap play on C through B main. I like it. Take this early. You buy time here. 4v2. All right, chat, get ready. Today's the day. Today's the day, the real comeback. Are there any Korean players in Tier 2 that are cracked beyond belief? Cracked beyond belief? I don't know about like beyond belief. Like I don't know if you like if you're talking like everybody agrees like a Primi type. I don't know about that, but there are some very promising ones for sure.
It's mostly going to be a matter of trying to get some damage in.
I think Sid and PKM. I mean, everyone else on the T1 Academy roster is also.
Oh, everybody's just blind. Yep. Except for Kai.
They're just trying to bulldoze through it.
Doesn't even get much damage in.
Ooh, didn't expect that at all. Deadlock ult.
Was going to hit.
Yeah.
Sugar Zero just a little
But it's all right. You need whatever rounds you can get right now.
Wishing that you just waited so that you would have it for another target. Either way, 1 for 1.
I like this from Loking.
So clues, do they read this? The answer is yes. And both.
To be fair, the level of Valorant being played right now is not great compared to teams that are going to Toronto. Well, I mean, yeah. Otherwise, these teams would be the ones going to Toronto. That's like watching challengers and being like, well, to be fair, it's not that good compared to VCT. It's like, I mean, you're not wrong.
3v4. Obviously,
because otherwise they'd be VCT. You gotta learn to try to find the silver linings, and if there really isn't, then that's when you start to be like, okay, what does this team need to do? But ooh, wow. I mean, to be fair, they weren't expecting it either, but there were 2 of them. Free fire, 1v1s. I mean, he had to choose.
Back from it. The loss there in the grand finals. But yeah, maybe, I don't know. Bit of a head scratcher trying to figure out what ZETA is going to bring to the table for that map.
Yeah, well, what they're bringing to the table right now is little bits.
Fast clear.
Stopped out from going
trying to figure out. Okay, he knows they were position C initially.
Spotting them all, swings in and
he does not go for more. I thought he was going to. He's been very. See, Kai was also playing very solo Q-esque during stage 1, which I was disappointed to see. That was really slow. Oh, you got overdrive. Do they go all the way around? They do, but they'll hear it. Oh no, they won't. They're going all the way around further. Sugar Zero has to stay alive. Getting a kill is even better. No, they don't expect this at all.
Absolutely do not. Quick trade, however.
Ooh, XCL traded that. Okay, Trace chooses the split. Chat, it's happening. I'm telling you.
2v2 with util fairly limited. 1 flash each here for Kai. Shalulu. It's a tough.
I'm telling you, chat.
Find the enemy breach. That's just Kai. So it seems like the timeout call not going to be bringing this map to its end.
It's happening.
Can come up with a big clutch, but the time is really working against him at this point.
It's going to be a waste of our time. Look at what TMV has done to you all.
The enemy Neon, but
what about the journey, chat?
Still have 4 rounds until the overtime, so you don't be too worried unless it's another 2 that goes ZETA's way.
Main problem is seeing that kind of loss off the back of the timeout call. Maybe players not sticking up. Whatever strategy.
Dude, Trace is starting to get a little antsy. I mean, like, again, I get you're in an eco, but like you're holding. Okay, well, I guess if you get kills like that, you can hold angles like that.
Despite the paranoia. Once again,
I mean, I wanted to say Paper X, but I just don't know how much they would have to change because Mind Freak's playing, like in terms of comps. 그 영어랑 한국말이랑요 목소리 자체가 완전 달라져요. 제가 한국어는 어렸을 때 습관들이 남아 있어가지고. Yeah, my voice in Korean and English changes a lot, but I think it's primarily just because my voice retained all the habits from when I was a kid for Korean.
Set up here behind the box is going to be layering in another smoke. Don't believe he caught a glimpse there.
I mean, yeah, I guess Mind Freak can play some Sentinel.
Looking to rotate out. It's like maybe upgrade the weapon, go through the door. No, we'll just get hounded down at the end.
Down really low again.
Something's not playing? No, Patman's not playing. Something's playing.
Advantages in the beginning, of course.
Good honest step. At least he's got a real weapon behind that filthy Odin.
Why do people hate the Odin so much? Chat, are you an Odin supporter or a hater?
If he caught a glimpse of anything, it's gonna go up.
What's wrong with the Odin?
The Prowler to try to scout the swing out.
I got Doug, like the caster Doug from Americas, so mad yesterday because I went in and joked about how the judge could get buffed and it still wouldn't be better than Clair Obscure Expedition 33. And he was like, why would you want the judge buffed at all? Oh, that turned into a 1v1. Holy, that was an all-out brawl. Look at all those X's. Oh, they brought back the